Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Adam, so much. Do I need to introduce you? Yes. We are so blessed to have this man. Honestly, he's incredible. He's kicked my butt so many times. He's great at kicking butt. So if you're sitting in a bullshit story, he is going to push you out of it. And he's also incredible at numbers. He's taught me so much about reports and numbers and things. And so I'm just so grateful to have you with us, Adam. And, you know, besides the fact that you've grown a massive business and you've been here for a very long time, and he always shows up, always, and always has some amazing things on the table for us. So thank you so much for being here, for giving us of your time, because I know it's precious.
Well, it's my pleasure. We are in the middle of pizza making nights for the kids. I said to the kids, I'm gonna go do a call. So they're making me pizza now, and I'm gonna catch up with them after they've done that. So it's kind of, you've helped me. I get to probably miss out on the cleanup. But yeah, good to connect with you guys. Tans, to these guys, are they like, from what I understand, you guys caught up on Tuesday night with Linda and Kat, and can you give me a little bit of insight what went down there, what these guys know, and kind of what you guys might be building for over the next 2 or 3 months?
Yes, so it was a great call.
Was there a discussion around that?
Yes, huge discussion. So we are building as an NMD team, and we have a lot of team here that have massive promotions to take to conference.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I did say to them, bring the goals that you want, the promotions that you want for conference along, and pen and paper, and because I wasn't sure what you were going to be doing, but whatever it is, it'll be magic. But you know, I've had a call with my leaders today, and we've planned out a few things. We've got a few exciting incentives on the table. We've also got a few kind of groups where some of the team have decided they want to be part of to make this a fun and successful 2 months. So yeah,
I love it.
Take it away.
And I think, you know, a couple of things I'm going to say to you guys. Like, when a team is running for a big promotion, which you guys definitely are, what you guys are about to embark on is a huge and amazing thing to do. And although and I'm sure probably Linda shared a bit about this, but the thing that I know about NMD, yes, it is about an individual, and that individual does get, you know, recognition for achieving it. But NMD is certainly not done by one individual. It's a team effort. And what I love about that sort of run is that those that really want to show up and do the work and really contribute to the larger team big goal is that you really get to be a beneficiary of that also. I think that's what I love about when that inspiration's on and the team's rallying to turn this team into the third NMD team ever in New Zealand, the third NMD team ever seen in New Zealand. It'll be the first NMD team, I think, in the last 3 years. So it is an amazing experience for you guys to be able to do that. I will say this. I was on a call with Celine last week, and I know New Zealand, you guys have got some amazing momentum. And I thought it was just you guys that were rocking New Zealand. But I did find out that there is another team in New Zealand right now that are rocking it as well. And so my hope for you guys is that you guys get to NMD. This team gets to NMD. At least one of you guys, if not two of you guys, get to NMD before that team does. I don't know if you guys are up for a little bit the South African crew. You guys know that crew. I'm not yet to meet them, but Celine did mention that maybe one of their leaders was, if not QNMD last month, she was knocking on the door of QNMD right now. So I know you Kiwis like to kick us Aussies ass in rugby, but maybe you want to do that to the South Africans as well. I know this team, although they're based in New Zealand, if raising together and really going for it and rallying it is enough, maybe your competitive spirit might get the better of you and say, you know what, we're doing this. We're not going to let any any Springboks come into our town and take over. I thought that was pretty. When I think about that, I'm like, oh, that would spark me on. There's no doubt about that. I'm not letting any Springboks come into our country and beat us to the World Cup, so to speak, getting to NMD. I think the other thing about NMD is that everyone gets to be a beneficiary. What I know is that often the leader does go first. You know, that person that was here maybe a little before you kind of, this is a part of this is about this big goal of NMD. But I know that one of you guys are going to step up, more than one of you guys are going to step up. And right now, yes, it is about, the NMD team and Tan and all the rest, but one day it's going to be you. And I think how you show up in the next 2 or 3 months, over the next, there's probably 80 days to go before conference. So how you show up for the next 80 days might really just set a precedent for how others will show up for you moving forward as well. I think that's one of the things I love about this business. The thing that I love about this business, opposed to my traditional business, is that we are one team. People stick together, and everyone, it is about helping each other achieve each other's goals and doing that. So I'm excited about what's possible for this group over the next 80 days. And I'm going to keep saying 80 days because it is 80 days. Like, it's literally 80 days till we get to conference. It could be done by the end of June. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to blow things out of the water and get things done by the end of June. I know that from what I can see here, Tans, it's about, is it about 19,000, 18,000 is the jump over the next 2 to 3 months? Have I got that right, Tans? Yeah. I just had a quick look at your numbers.
It's 18,000, yeah, 18,000.
Yeah. Again, my thing would be for you guys is, how much do you want to see your business grow over the next 3 months? What is it? Where would you love to see your check at in the next 2 to 3 months? How many guys would love, or how many guys are going to just find a way to get to conference come July? Like, just find a way. Like, I don't know how you getting over here. I know that the complications seem to be getting easier. But I think, if money's the only thing holding you back from coming here, then don't let that excuse get in the way. There's so much that sits here that's readily available for you guys to make it happen. And again, what this promotion will do for everyone in your team, it's all good when other NMDs are walking the stage and doing the things, but when your team members are getting the accolades, what that does moving forward is quite incredible. I know last year, I know Amira, who's on here, Amira was Rookie of the Year last year. Tans was Partner of the Year last year. What that did for the team to say, hey, I know that chick. I work with her. Maybe, if she can do it, maybe I can do it too. So the same will go with NMD, just rallying and proving to everyone around you guys that, this team does get to NMD, and if Tans can get to NMD, so can we. And if we can get there, then so can you. And I think that's what I love about it. It's that inspiration, digging deep, and just finding something inside you to do that. So I'm curious, in this group, if you could rank advance at least once by conference, what would be your goal? Where would you love to see your business? Where would you love to see your business at in the next 80 days? Where would you love to see your business at? And do you feel like you're clear on what would need to happen to get that done? And how many of you guys feel maybe even a little confused? Like, I'd love to rank on what I need to do. Angel, I'm going to change your goal. I'm going to stretch you to SSC. I want you to go and work out what it would take to get to SSC by conference, because I can't help but think that could be really possible.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm really missing on it is, I know that at the moment I need to have a 60-40 split with Amira. She's 85.04%, so I need to get my numbers up there.
So here's the
And
good
they
news
are
on
here.
that. Here's the
Sorry?
good news, because that can seem daunting. Here's the good news on it. You only need to catch back a 15%. As a matter of fact, you don't even need to do that. I would just be, at the end of the day, you know, when you think about this, and I'd be more than happy to help you guys, especially those that are kind of going for those bigger promotions and it seems a little complicated. At the end of the day, 85%, whatever, that's irrelevant. What I'd be working out is, because the 60-40 split, I'd be working out that you just need, if you need 16 or 14,000 is the pay line you need for SSC, and 60, you need to work out what 40% of 14,000 is, which is about like, is that like $6 grand, $5.5 Is that what that is? Maybe it's 6,000.
How much percent? How much of what? Sorry.
So if you were to work out, because you have to have 40% outside of Amira's leg, then at the end of the day, you just need to work out what 40% is.
Of
I'm
how
gonna,
many thousand?
what I'm going to guess 40% of 14 grand is well, what 10% is 1.4 times that by 4 is like 4 point, it's like, is that 5.6?
Okay, so we'll say $6 grand.
Let's call it $6 grand to be safe. You need to
Yeah.
work out how to build $6,000 of pay line outside of Amira's leg, and you're done.
Can I
Okay,
ask?
and does that? Oh, sorry. Can I quickly ask one more thing? Unless you've
Yeah.
got anything.
Go.
So does that mean that I need that much new pay line, or does that include my current pay line of my current customers?
Current.
that I've got?
All right. Work out the PB volume, the POB volume inside, like, which is easy. And I'm happy to sit down with you guys. Those that are going for SSC, QNMD here in this group, honestly, you guys could, like, I'll message me if you want me to work it out. Maybe I'll have a session just with you guys with Tans and we can work that out. But here's the thing. I think from what I learned, this is what I've always taught team. Work out what your goal is. Work out what your goal is. And then go park it with your upline. Go park it with your upline. Hey, my commitment over the next 80 days is I'm committed to get my business to X, whatever that is. I'm committed to get to SC. I'm committed to get to QSSC, SSC. I want to put, like, let's be honest, guys. Like, how many guys are senior partner right now that would love to be SC in the next 80 days? Have I got anyone here that is a senior partner right now that would love to rank advance to SC by conference?
Yes, me, Christina.
Sorry.
Christina, I might going to go to Stacey first. Where's Stacey? Where is she? Hey, Stacey, can you come off mute? Can you talk? She beat you, Christina.
Hi.
Hey, Stace, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So, and I want to use Stace as an example, right? Is that from my experience, most of us say where we want to, like we say, oh, well, it's only natural to say whatever level I'm at, I want to be at the next level. That's kind of like natural. Let's be honest, right? And I've got I'm not delusional around, like when I said, what do you want to rank advance? And Angel said, well, I want to be a QSSC. And I'm like, I know a little bit about Angel's business. And I'm like, you could totally be an SSC if you wanted to. But what we don't often realize, it's what it's going to take to do that. And the second, we don't often understand, if we were to do that, what it would mean for us. That's my experience most of the time. Stace, I want to ask, if you were to get to SC by conference over the next 2.5 months, that might sound pretty crazy right now. Are you a senior partner right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And can I ask, why are you here? Like, what's attracted you to Juice Plus? And if this could be what you'd love it to be by the end of this year, have you got some sort of vision or hope for what you'd love this to be?
Yeah, so I am hungry I'm really hungry to be more financially independent. I really like health and nutrition. It aligns with all my passions. And so what I've discovered while I've been in this business is that there are a lot of women out there, and not just women, I'm sure there's men, but in my experience, women out there that are suffering ill health and they're unhappy. And even like tonight, I had a friend that messaged me and she was telling me all the wonderful things that she's feeling. She's only 3 weeks in, and I just said to her, could you please do me a testimonial, because I really want to help more women feel the way you're feeling. And she said, yeah, sure. So that's how I feel. I'm hungry.
I love it. And Stace, I want to go back to the feeling more financial, like what was the word you used?
Independent.
More financially independent. If you were more financially independent right now, what would your business need to look like to feel more financially independent? Like, what would you be earning each month that would have you start to feel you're on the right path?
I'd like to earn about $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Okay, good. So you want to get this to, let's call it $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
If you were earning $4,000 a month right now, how would life be different?
I would be closer to the goals.
Yeah,
that I want. Yeah.
I get it. But why are those goals so important to you? If you were earning $4,000 right now, how does that impact you financially? What are you doing? What are you able to say yes to more? What are you kind of been able to maybe get rid of? Yep. And so what are they? Give me 3 things that'd be different. Are you working right now?
No, so I'm not, but I have another business plan that I have been working towards, and then I sort of stumbled across Juice Plus. So,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to understand this, is that without purpose and reason, and we wonder why we don't often execute the things that we say we're going to do. Like, at the end of the day, let's be honest, the rally for this team to do what's possible over the next 80 days is incredible. And some of you guys are going to do more for what the big team goal is than what you'll do for yourself. But I also want to bring you guys back to what is in it. What is in it for you? You know, understand that the next 80 days could be a massive chunk, a massive leap to have you really achieve what you said you were here to do. You guys get to be a part of the energy and momentum that will be created from what's about to be created. My thing is get your piece of the pie. That's what I'm going to encourage you guys to do. Get your piece of the pie. What part of this are you going to take advantage of? The energy, the momentum, the buzz, the sharing, the action, all that sort of stuff's going to happen off the back of this. So Stace, can I ask, if you were to earn 1,000 or 2 over the next 80 days, would that be attractive to you?
Yeah.
Do you understand where potentially $1,000 to $1,500 lies for you over the next 60 to 80 days?
No.
Good. So let's talk about it. Who else would love to get to SC? Who's a senior partner right now? You're not the only one. Christina, Tina wants to say yes, but she's scared to say yes because she doesn't know what it means.
Yeah, because I'm almost at senior partner, I think.
You're close, right?
Yeah, I'm close to senior.
Good. All right, let's do it. Have you got a pen? And I don't know who's got a pen handy. You guys can write these numbers down. Stace, can I ask right now, are you a senior partner with anyone underneath you that's a senior partner yet?
No.
Okay, cool. So we'll establish that. Good. So right now, I'm going to give you the blueprint. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, I'm not only going to give you the blueprint, I'm going to show you the money that's on the table. And maybe it's not you going for SC, but maybe you need to help someone get to SC in the next 60 to 80 days that would see your promotion happen also. Get what I said before, work out what you want, let your upline know what you're committed and what you're focused on doing in the next 60 to 80 days, and then go help the people below you achieve what they want. That's how this business works. Who could you help get what you need to get done? So to get to sales coordinator, Stace, you may or may not know, but you need to help 2 people get to senior partner.
Oh, okay.
2 people. Help 2 people get to senior partner that you personally sponsor. Help 1 other person get to partner plus.
Okay.
And all the other volume and all that, honestly, all that stuff's going to happen along the way. Help 2 people get to senior partner, 1 to partner plus, and you're an SC. Let's talk about the money. Is that okay? Do you like money?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually don't love money. I just love what money does. Money gives me options, freedom, time, all that sort of stuff. So if you were to help, do you know what the bonus is for SC?
$500.
She knows that. So write that down, $500. Do you know when you help someone get to senior partner that you get a bonus as well?
No.
Yeah. So if you help someone get to senior partner, so who sponsored you?
Tammy.
Do you know when Tammy helped you when you got to senior partner? Do you know Tammy got a $300 bonus as well?
No, I didn't know that.
Did she not take you out for champagne that night?
Oh, we're on different islands.
Ah, well, lucky Tammy. But $300. So if you help 2 people get to senior partner, you're going to get 2 lots of $300 bonuses as well. So you better write that $600 of bonuses down. Stace, have you ever been qualified?
I think I'm qualified now.
How many times have you qualified?
Just once, because I
Once.
only joined it in March.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. So guess what? When you qualify next month or this month, do you know you're entitled to another $200 bonus for a first-time qualifiers bonus?
No.
No, you better write that down as well. Write down the $200 bonus. Do you know if you help one of your senior partners that you help over the next couple of months, if you help them qualify their business and then they re-qualify again the second month, just like you're about to, do you know that that's a 1 club bonus by helping 1 person? So do you know that's a $200 bonus as well?
No, I didn't know.
think so. You better write that one down as well. Stacey, how much in bonuses are ahead of you in the next 60 to 80 days?
$1,300 to $1,500.
$1,300 to $1,500 in bonuses alone. Is bonuses the only way we get paid in this business?
No.
No, we get paid retail profit, override commission. You're also going to start to get paid performance bonus now that you're qualified. You're getting paid on the volume of sales that goes through your whole business. So on average, I'm just going to have a guess that on the way while you're doing this, I'm going to guess all that will be somewhere between $300 to $500 as well. So let's just write down $400 per month for the next 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Stacey, what's that equal?
1,700.
1,700. That's 1 month of pay, but we're going to include at least 60 days or maybe 80 days or 3 months. So we're going to call that 400, 8 to 1,200. Let's just call it $1,200 over the next 3 months in retail sales profit, commission,
Ooh.
all that. How much is that total to? Is that 2,700?
I hope so, because I'm writing that down.
Good. Stace, if in the next 60 days you knew you had $2,700 waiting for you, how would you treat the next 60 days?
I would think about business while I'm sleeping.
Yeah. I want to use this as an example, guys, because most of us have no freaking idea how much money is actually sitting there waiting for us.
I just want to say I think Stacey really needed to hear this today.
We all need, but I want to tell you guys, and again, I'm not money hungry, but let's be honest, we're all a little motivated by money. Is there anyone here that's not here for some money? Anyone's like, I'm not here for any money. I'm not here to make any money at all. I don't want the money. Because if that's the case, I can work. Well, I was going to give you my bank details, but that might be useless if you guys are in New Zealand. But I could certainly give you my PayPal account. You could transfer whatever you earn in Juice Plus straight into my kids' college fund. Freaking expensive taking them to the school that they go to, or give it to a charity. But again, we're like, and this is the thing, guys. When you got to senior partner stays, you've been able to get the senior partner in the last 2 months. Am I right?
Yep.
How much money can I ask? Well, you probably don't even know how much money is going to land in your account this month. Do you have any idea? No. But I'm going to guess you've already been able to put $500, maybe $600 with well, it's more than that. It's probably like $700 or $800 into your account. By the 10th of this month, I'm going to guess the first couple of pays is going to equal somewhere between $600 to $800.
I don't get that. So I got paid last month, and then I made my bonuses last month. And then this month I will get whatever for being qualified.
You're going to get retail sales profit, all those sales that went through your business the first month. Second month, you're going to get the second installment of that. So on top of that, so get me here. Who do you know that might be interested in putting $500 to $700 in their account, working alongside you in the next 60 days? Do you guys get this? Who do you know that might benefit by putting some money in their account in the next 60 days? Just your story of sharing, hey, you got to come check this thing out. Just in the last 60 days, I've been able to put more than $500 in my account. You got to come and have a look at this thing. It's crazy. 60 days, I've literally got two to 2.5 grand ahead of me. It's crazy. Those stories are powerful. You sharing that your little side gig that you're doing is already helping you put money in your account. I know you've been looking for a way to create a little extra income. You've got to come and have a look at this and come check this thing out. That's the conversation. When we're talking about the work, it's about talking to people. It's about taking an interest in areas of their life where this can actually help. It's about inviting them, come and have a look. I don't know if it's for you, but just in the last 60 days, I've been able to do this. Some of the people that are teaching me how to do this probably make more money per month than I make in. I think someone told me the other day that Amira got a little bit of insight around what some of us leaders make. And it was like, she was like, what? You guys, what?
How much?
They
How
make
much?
what?
Come on, you've got to spill. Hear me. You
They
might have to
make more a
pee.
month than what I make a year with my benefit and my Juice Plus
No.
income combined.
You guys can do the maths. I've been here for 8 years, and I'm going to guess I've earned about maybe, I don't know. It's multiple 7 figures. I shouldn't say the number. You work it out.
What,
Can
7
you?
figures
Because
a
I'm
year?
real bad at math.
Same. So am I. So I need
Just
this
say
number.
it. Like it's not
It's
bragging. You want to
motivation.
know.
It's
So
incentive.
Come on,
it's being
go ahead.
recorded, so I don't want to do it when I'm
Message
not.
me.
But I'm just going to say to you guys, this thing could blow your mind if you really want to. When I was first introduced to Juice Plus, I was introduced to a young couple. The month I met them, they made $200,000 for the month. When I heard that, I thought, come on, you can't make that sort. That's crazy. I don't know about you guys, but get my head around. If they can make that, surely. And I met Chris. He was Katie was Ren, now Joanne. It was Katie's part. Some of you guys know who Katie Wren is. She's been one of the top earners. And I thought to myself, I met Chris and face to face. He came here in 2014. I went to Linda's lounge room and I'm like, if that kid can make that sort of money, surely I can make 5% of that. And I'm proud to say that within 12 months, treating this like a business, showing up every day, talking to people, inviting people, following up, doing all the work, I was successful in turning this into my full-time business. And I want to tell you guys, this needed to be a $12,000 to $15,000 a month income for me to leave my traditional business. And I was able to do that in my first 10 to 12 months of doing this business. Now, I don't share that with you guys to try to show off and impress you. I share it to impress upon anything is possible here if you're prepared to really treat this like a business. If you want this to be a $50,000, if you want this to be a $100,000 a year income, are you treating it like that right now? If you are earning $100,000 a year right now, if you're like, Adam, I want this to be $100,000 a year income. I want, like, maybe most of you guys are like, that is out of my realm. I can't, like, the idea of this being an $8,000 to $10,000 a month income is, I don't know if that's in my thoughts that I could do that right now, but whatever that number is for you, if it's 30,000 a year, if it's 50, 60, 70, whatever it is for you, if you were earning that money right now, would you be showing up the same way you are right now? And the thing you guys got to understand is that by making a decision to do this, understand that the decision you've made is an entrepreneurial decision. It's an entrepreneurial decision. It's not an employee. You can't come here with an employee mentality, which is, I'll work harder when it gets bigger. I'll work harder when I get paid more. Unfortunately, being an entrepreneur doesn't work like that. Having an entrepreneur mindset means that you understand, Angel, just mute yourself, girl, that you understand that being an entrepreneur, you understand that the work you do in the beginning, you are going to get underpaid. But if you can stay focused and show up like the income earner that you want to be, that there will be a time where you'll be fairly paid. But the best thing about what all entrepreneurs potential to be grossly overpaid for the rest of your life. How many of you guys want to be overpaid? Are you prepared? Are you prepared to do? Are you prepared to do the time of being underpaid for the period that you need to and stay focused and turn up like the $50, $100, $150, $200,000 a year earner that you want to be? Be and you shall become. Have you guys heard the saying? There couldn't be any more truth here. Are you really showing up like the six-figure income earner that you want to, well, I'll do it when I get there, Adam. That doesn't happen here. What I'm going to say is, what can happen in the next 80 days, guys, could change your life. Some of you girls and guys are going to show up like nothing else matters. Is it going to be scary? Yes. Is it going to be overwhelming at times? Yes. Are people going to say no? Are there going to be pushbacks and all the bit? Yes. But if you really want it, you can do it. Don't make it about you. Make it about the people that you want to help. Help more people. This is an amazing gift. Someone gave you this gift to be here. Share the gift with others. Talk to people. Take an interest in them, specifically in the areas of their life where this can help. And don't be afraid to invite. I want to give you guys a quick example to finish off. Many of you guys have built this business through, I know you guys are building it through social media. Ange often giggles at me how I don't have any social media presence and how I literally do this talking to people. Now, don't judge me, but as you get older as a man, you start to grow hairs in places that you never thought you'd grow hairs ever. And for me, I'm starting to grow some weird hairs on my back, not my ass, Angel, settle down, on my back. I'm getting like old man little hair patches. So I've been getting laser. Don't judge me for that. Like, I'm not getting old man hairs. Yes, nose, all the bits. Even old man ear hairs is happening. It's crazy. I'm 45 these days. You're concerned. We all have hair there, Angel. But I will say this. So today I went and had my appointment and I got chatting to the girl that did the appointment. It's like, honestly, guys, it's a 10-minute appointment. And on the way out, like, I'm coming out of the room, Ange came with me and she was sitting in the waiting room. And on the way out, I was like, and blah, blah, blah. And Ange is like, why are you talking to that cute blonde girl? Like, why are you guys messaging on Instagram? I'm like, she's interested, like, she's genuinely interested in the business. She goes, come on. I'm like, she goes, you're in there for like literally 8 minutes. How do you get her interested in what we do in 8 minutes? And I said, I took an interest in her. I asked her a couple of questions. I asked, is this what you do full time? She said, no, I study as well. And I said, wow, I can't believe you study. What are you studying? Nursing. Show me that. How many hours do you work? I do that. And then she told me about her nursing. And I said, and then I could hear she was doing prac. And I said, where are you doing prac? And I just took an interest in her. And then she asked me what I do. And I said, I have an online business. A big part of my business is teaching people how to generate an extra income from home, promoting what we do. She goes, wow, that sounds awesome. I said, yeah, everyone these days is looking for a side hustle, right? She goes, I know. And I said, she goes, I would love to have a side hustle. I said, really? Tell me more about that. What would you do? So most of us in that moment would be like, oh my God, let me tell you about my thing. But I just said, tell me more about that. What is it that you love to do? Have you tried anything? Have you done anything? What would an extra income mean to you? What would it mean to you? And she told me. And then she said to me, can you send me something around what you do? I'd love to check it out. And I said, I could probably do that. No worries. And that's all we did. All I said to her at the end, I said, what's the best way to contact you through social media? I'm going to guess you're young, so Instagram's your thing, not Facebook. I said, old men like me do Facebook. I said, I'm going to guess you. And she goes, yeah, Instagram. And I said, awesome. I said, here's my phone. You follow. I screenshotted it so I remember it in case it erased off, in case the search went off my phone when it timed out. And then I'll follow her up later tonight. That's it. Talk to people, take an interest in them in the areas of their life where this can help. Take an interest in their work, take an interest in their lifestyle, take an interest in all the things, and find ways to share what maybe a little of your story, but more importantly, invite them to come have a look. In the next 80 days, I want to challenge you guys. If you're really serious about this, invite one person every day for the next 80 days. One person every day, invite them to come have a closer look. See what happens with the compounding effect in that. If there was one thing you were to do in the next 80 days, is that you invite one person at least every day to just come have a closer look. Watch what happens over time, guys. Playful out. I hope that you guys are coming to conference. You guys have got to come to conference. Trust me when I say you've just got to find a way to get here and come to conference. You won't regret it. And trust me, and I can't wait to celebrate with you guys. Can't wait to meet you guys face to face. Let's hang out. There's lots of fun. We've got some parties planned. Friday night, we're planning a really fun, cool party, which we'd love you guys to come and have some fun. Amira, I'm looking forward to partying with you. I don't know if Amira's here. Angel, you better be coming as well.
She's
We'll find someone to look after the baby, or hold the baby. But it'll be fun. Tons, is there anything else?
No, I think maybe just I was going to ask you to share a little bit about conference if you can, because now New Zealand is okay for unvaxxed to get into and to
Yeah.
get back
Oh,
to-
wow.
Yeah, we can get into Australia now and we can get back into New Zealand. So for anyone who
Oh, that's
was concerned
amazing.
about that,
That's amazing.
it can happen.
I suppose I want to, like you guys, I've shared with you guys what this business has been for me. I was a traditional business owner, working 60, 70 hours a week, or just getting by financially. I didn't have a passport. I hadn't traveled for like 20 years. I traveled when I was 18. I actually traveled to New Zealand to play football. I traveled to Fiji to play football, and that was the only time I'd ever been overseas. I joined this business at age 36, 37 maybe 36. And because enough was enough. I was sick of doing the life the way that I was, and something had to change. And I really decided that I was going to give this everything it deserved to turn this. I decided that this was going to be my vehicle. I didn't like, I'll try. I was just like, I've decided this is going to be my thing. I spoke about Chris. Chris was out here from the UK to present at conference, our Juice Plus conference that year. When I decided to join, conference was the following week in Sydney. Trust me, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time, but Linda just said, you got to come. And I said, Linda, like literally we've just started. Like, what do you mean we've got to come? She goes, trust me, you've got to come. My partner at the time didn't want to go. Linda picked up the phone. She thought even me doing this was a stupid idea. She rang her and said, you can wear a nice dress and some heels and we'll have a fun time. Just come. And she rang me back and said, all right, we're going to Sydney. Let's go. Let's go. So we went to Sydney, and definitely my mind got blown in that moment. Like, to really see what this is, that this isn't just this crazy thing that we do on Zoom, that there are real people, everyday people that are doing it. And the thing is, yes, you're going to learn some stuff. But do you guys know, when someone's had an experience and you meet them or you see them after the experience and you don't exactly know what they've experienced, but you can tell they've done something that really moved them, and they've got a level of belief now that you're like, I don't know what they did, but I'm curious. I'm excited. Like, there's something about them right now that, I don't know, there's something just feels good about what they're doing. I can tell you that's what conference will give you. It'll give you the injection and belief that not only will you feel it, but others will feel it around you. And trust me, if money's the reason you can't come, if the kids are the reason you can't come, if time's the reason you can't come, all those reasons, I get it. But aren't they the reasons why you need to be here? Aren't you sick of the money bullshit? Aren't you sick of that story? Aren't you doing this so you can spend more time with the kids? The sacrifices that I made for that first couple of years is all the reasons I did this. My kids were on board. They were like, Dad, go get it. Like, the kids were on board. Like, yes, I made some sacrifices, but what I've made up now, like, it's crazy. And I will also say this. 2 months later, Linda said, you got to come to the US. And I'm like, you're nuts. I don't even have a passport. She said, just come, just come, just come, just come. You won't regret it. I remember going home to my partner again 2 months later, and like, Linda now thinks I should go to the US. She's like, there's no way you're going to the US. No way. And then I came home with about a week or two later with tickets to a ticket to the US. She wanted to kill me at the time. But I can tell you, it's the only thing I'm allowed to say for the rest of my life, out loud and proud, and we can record it, and you can let her know that he was right. And she might have been wrong in that moment. So I trust me on this. If you're committed to this, trust me, you just got to come, you got to work it out. Don't let money, time, all that stuff get in the way. You can't let that stuff get in the way. If you really want to turn this into something, you won't regret it. I know it. Come find me. And honestly, if you're like, this was a waste of time and a waste of my money, Adam, then you can come and find me and dump your drink all over my head. I'm yet to have anyone ever put a drink over my head. And I've been saying that for the last 6 years. It'll be amazing. And all that unbacked stuff, I don't know the answers to that. But my thing again, what will it take? What is it going to take? The quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you're prepared to ask yourself on a daily basis. Someone who's successful doesn't say I can't. Someone who's successful says, how can I? How can I work through this? How can I be successful? How will I get there? So my thing is, I get all the reasons. I've heard all the reasons. I had most of them as well. But Linda didn't let me buy into my excuses, and I'll be forever indebted to her because of that. And I'm here to pass on that gift, to not let excuses get in the way of yours either. So I can't wait to see you guys at conference. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a huge event. It'll be amazing. So I don't know. I know on Monday night we're going to talk a little bit more about conference times. Did you see in the leaders chat today? In the freestyle leaders chat, I shared a cool little 3-minute video, conference video. Tans, did you see it?
No, I missed that.
Go and check out the freestyle leaders 2022 chat today. I shared a 3-minute video of last year's conference, a really cool promo video. I actually watched it today. I'd never seen it, and I literally brought a tear to my eye. Now I don't know I don't think I'm a crybaby, but for me it moved me. I'm like, oh man, I love conference. It's just a game. It really is a game changer. You just got to be there.
Yeah, I just want to say, so I know that Tina and Tammy have been talking about this, for a long time around we can't get in because we're vaxxed, or we can't go back. Actually, I've got one of the girls in our team. She's a Kiwi. She's one of my sideline buddies and one of my accountability buddies, Fleur. She was in the same situation. She actually wasn't able to get back in because she's actually not a New Zealand citizen. She's from the UK. She has messaged me and said, I can get in, finally. I can go and I can come back home.
Yeah.
Things have relaxed. So since the 1st of this month, things have relaxed and we can actually get into New South Wales, and then we can I think we just need a negative COVID test and that's all. And we can get into ACT and then we can get home again. So I think the most important thing here is to just make a decision and decide that you are going to go whatever, and then the universe will align everything to make it happen for you anyway. Yeah. I'm a huge believer in that. And that's what I've done right now. I was like, okay, I'm going. It doesn't matter that I'm unvaxxed. At the end of the day, I'm making the decision to go, and everything else is going to align for us. We've got 3 months before it's on. So, kind of worrying about whether it's going to happen or not is not going to make it happen. So let's just make that decision and just everything will align.
I agree. You guys, honestly, it'll be the best decision you've ever made if you're really serious about wanting to turn this into something significant. Just the thing that I know, not everyone goes to conference, although a lot of people do, but there's no one that's successful that doesn't go to conference. Success leaves clues, guys. You just trust me on this. Find a way. It'll be worth it. We'll have a good time. There's no doubt about that.
Tammy knows this. She was at the last conference. She was at Melbourne with us. Say, Tams.
Yeah, what was that? Sorry.
You know that only successful people go to conference.
Oh, it was incredible. It was the best thing I ever did. And I'd only been in the business for like 3 months too. And I thought it was crazy. And, you know, kind of maxed out my credit card a little bit because I wasn't earning money yet or anything. But honestly, if I hadn't done that, I met all of you guys there, you know, all the people I talk to now. And it's just like, it's just got, I feel such an incredible connection. So yeah, I think it's definitely, yeah.
Trust
Can't
me.
rave about it enough.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I definitely do. I mean, if all the options are there, I'm coming. Yeah.
We'll work it out. And as I think as the climate continues, I said to you guys, I think I said to quite a few of the Kiwis here, you know, I just feel like you guys were always, you know, 3-6 months behind us with the transition. I look at the UK, I felt like we were 6 months behind them. And, you know, it's as things keep panning out, it keeps playing out the way it is. I don't think all this fact stuff I think is settling down, and we can just don't watch the news. Trust me on that. Like if you watch the news every day, or any day,
We don't.
it's doom and gloom. I wouldn't believe any of the bullshit that comes up on there.
We definitely don't. Thank you so much,
How do
Adam.
I get into Australia? That's all I'd be asking myself. How am I coming to Australia? How am I going to come have some fun, hang out with the leaders? How many times am I going to promote in the next 80 days before I come? What are you going to walk where I am? Thank you, Bo. I appreciate you. Good work.
Thanks.
Okay, so my internet crashed. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, see you guys.